last few minutes before the round start are so angsty. It adds to the ambiance, and I think we have some chess moves underway.
We have liftoff with the chess. You might not know it, judging by Alireza Firouzja here, but the clocks have been started, the hands have been shaken, and we'll soon start to see the moves unfold. Dania, you've played in this playing hall, this exact venue before. You mentioned the ambiance, the atmosphere. How intimidating is it, or is it conducive to your top chess?
It is. The tournament I played was just a qualifier, so it wasn't the real thing. It was like Tata Steel Light or Tata Steel Very Light, but you can really still breathe in the fumes of all the great players who've been in this exact place over the course of many, many decades. I said this before, tournaments with a long tradition tend to produce more interesting games because the players really want to uphold that tradition. So it's just an honor to me to be commentating such a prestigious event with such a big name, and to be commentating with such a big name in David Hell.
Likewise, Dania, thank you. And in the meantime, talking of big names, we have two big players in front of us, Alireza Firouzja and Ding Liren. And okay, a Queen's Gambit declined. Any predictions on this move Black has here? 6, 7, 8 viable options.
9. A6, H6, Bishop B4, Bishop B7, C5, C6, Knight B7. You're not even exaggerating. And every time they seem to exhaust the list, a new move suddenly appears on the scene. Like Knight E4 maybe is next. Actually, Knight E4 used to be popular in the 1920s. It's called the Dory system. I think it's not such a dumb move, but Ding Liren taking a little bit of a pause because Bishop E7 is the traditional Queen's Gambit decline. Bishop E4 is a Rogozin, and those are two completely different openings.
Yeah, finding Dory. I never heard of this Knight E4 variation, I must admit, so thank you. I'm taking notes, learning something every day.
I'm glad I opened the Dory to you on this knowledge. Okay, I stop now, I promise.
And okay, prediction time just before he makes his move, which he surely will do soon. Bishop E7 or?
Bishop E7 is my prediction.
Okay, I'll say, just to be different, Knight BD7. But both players looking away from the board. Something's caught their attention.
The vacuum cleaner maybe didn't do such a good job. Alireza like, I can do better than that. And C5, okay, semi-Tarrasch.
Okay, and this is good and bad news because Black does have some very solid options at his disposal, some very
Jan. I mean, he's done it twice in a row. Why can't you do it 3 times in a row? Very curious to see how Jan handles the candidates this year. He might have that extra motivation, and we know that a motivated Jan is a very dangerous Jan.
And who do you think would have the best chance against Ding in a long World Championship match?
I mean, given current head-to-heads, probably Prague. I mean, he's got 100% against Ding. Ding has no shot. I mean, a Nepo Ding rematch would be a fascinating storyline. But it's really hard to say. I mean, Ding's form is going to be a complete mystery. You just don't know what kind of Ding is going to show up to the match. So many uncertainties, David, and this is what makes 2024 in chess so exciting. You just have no clue where players are going to be at the end of it. Is Prague going to be 2,900? I mean, is Ding going to still be world champion? You just don't know.
Yeah, it's the modern chess world that we know and love. And okay, Ding potentially trade off knight by bringing his knight in. Either way, I don't know about you, Dan, maybe we keep these players on camera, but there are games happening elsewhere. Potentially.
He is still up a minor piece, and he has 1 corner pawn left. It's the right color pawn. Even if it wasn't, it would still be winning with rooks on the board, David. But with the right color pawn, it's really elementary. I feel like I've been saying this for 2 hours now, but I think we might get resignation very shortly.
Here we go. King to f4 might be the final nail in this game's coffin, because black's pawns are not long for this world. King f4 kills all counterplay, and we see a handshake. World champion Ding Liren resigns. Firouzja with an important win.
Wow,
what a game it's been.
What a win. Yeah, I mean, 43 moves, but the brunt of the action took place in the first 20. It was the blunder, queen c7, that is going to make the headlines, but the lead up to that blunder was equally important. Alireza with that early pawn sack, maybe not objectively dangerous, but it worked wonders. And Ding Liren, the rust, continues to show for the world champion, and he is on -1, I believe.
That's right. Ding Liren now further away from the leaders than